Alright everybody, here's another video about Noodletools. This one will be focusing on what students need to do in order to create the note cards within Noodletools. For simplicity's sake, when I say note cards, I'm going to talk about two different kinds. Note cards will be either a source card, which they'll have to do first to creating the citation information for their whatever resource they're using, whether it's a book, an online source, etc. And then a fact card is the note card where they're going to write down the actual information that they would be putting in their paper or their speech. So that's where they're going to take down the information. So I'll try to say either source card or fact card, and that's really the best way to kind of talk about it with students too, and that will help them see the difference. When you just say note cards, it gets too confusing. So here I've logged in again as the student, so they'll have to log in, and then when they're on their projects, they'll have their project created, and then they'll click on it in order to add information to it. So once they click into their project, the screen will change, and then as we go along, they can add in their question, they can add in a thesis statement, things like that, but they do not have to do that to create their note cards. So as you can see, as you scroll down, the first thing that we'll want them to do under the components is go to the works cited, because you always need to create those source cards first. So works cited. And then they have to create a citation type. So this will be something that we'll have to talk to the students about, making sure that they're using either a book, a reference source if they're doing something in one of the encyclopedias in the library, if they're using a website. So for simplicity's sake, I'm going to show you a book one because it's the easiest to go through pretty quickly. So again, like I said before, you always want to look for maybe a green button or a plus. We're going to create a book citation. And then down here, just hit continue, again, that green button. And it will come up with a screen that has different forms that you'll need to fill in. So the role most often will be an author. Some books, though, will have an editor, so the students will have to pick from that. And then I'm just going to do a generic one. So John Smith. And then the title of the book, I'm just going to say example book for now. Publisher. That's just a pretty popular one. And then New York. And the year, I'm going to say it's from 2015. We don't need to worry about any annotations. That's not something that they'll need to include for this. And then we'll submit it. So as you can see, now I've got a citation card here. So the important thing is that I created that first because now I can start taking down information and link my facts to my source card. So if I had another book that I wanted to create another citation, I could do that right here, or I'm going to go back to my dashboard, scroll down, and now you can see that I've got one entry in my works cited, but I don't have any fact cards yet. So I'm going to click on those, and now I'm going to do a fact card. So again, that plus sign, the green plus sign right here, I'm going to do a new note card. And in here, the main idea, I might write down something like historical information. That's just so that I can organize it later. Here, I'm going to type up some information about that it's about his birth, his death, and his inventions. This would be where they'd put down either a quotation or something like that. The source, this is the book I got it from. So again, that's why I want to do my source card first so that I've got that as a choice. And then you always want to write down page numbers. So I'm going to say that I got this from page 45. And then hit save. So now you can see that I have note cards here, and then once we get going and they have more note cards, they can start to group them together based on information, and they can build an outline from here. So again, this is just to show you how to create those source cards and those fact cards, just some general information. As always, if you've got questions, let me know.